Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my current, go-to kind of glam look when I really want to, stunt on these hoes, This is going to be the kind of look that, you get the DM from your ex when he watches your Snapchat story. This is the look that is going to confirm why these hoes are hating. You're turning heads when you walk in the room when you got this look going. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to start off with the brows, just because I'm kind of a psycho and I shaved half of my brows off. But the story behind why I cut my brows off is probably why a lot of people do, is I didn't naturally like the normal shape of my brow, if that makes sense. I'll show a picture of how my normal brow was. It was just a little too arched for the kind of looks that I like to do. My normal eyes, as you can tell, right now I have zero makeup on, obviously. My eyes are very hooded. Not as hooded as some people's can be. Mine are pretty hooded, and I don't have a lot of lid space. Well, I didn't when I had my brows, so shave them bitches off. So we are working from nothing on my brows today. Jesus Christ, sorry. So I'm just gonna show you guys my current brow routine. This is probably gonna be a little long, but it's worth it. So, so first off, I love starting with a taupe eyeshadow. I am going to be going in with the Dip Brow pomade from Anastasia in the shade Taupe. One thing about this is it's a little too dark for me. I noticed when I use it by itself that my natural brow just not my natural brow, that my brow just looks super freaking bold. Like a little too bold for my liking. So to tone it down, I love to go in with a taupe eyeshadow. I just use one from the Morphe 35O. It's in the second row and it's the third one down. My palette's really ugly, so we're not going to show it because I've had it for like almost 2 years. So yeah, you're just going to go in with that shade, and that's what I'm going to map kind of like the brow out with. This isn't going to be perfect at all. This is just adding a little bit more color and kind of going with the shape that I'm going to be doing today. So once you have something like that going on, like I said, this is just the beginning of what's going to happen. Then you can go in with your brow pomade. And I just go in with a very little bit, because this bitch is pigmented.
So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented. So pigmented.
So this is what's really going to define the brow that we want today. When I tell you guys this shit is pigmented, it's pigmented. I honestly don't think I would use this when I had actual brow hairs, because it just would have made me look like I had boxy brows. Because my normal brows are super freaking thick. So I kind of have the shape that I'm going for slightly. I'm a cheater and I love cleaning my brows up with concealer. So that's what really makes my brows look good, not my actual, shape I give them. I'm a cheater, I know, guys, I'm sorry. So the concealer I'm going to be cleaning up my brows with is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade W10. This is my second one because this shit is so perfect. I just love a creamy, thick, full coverage concealer. And this is my baby, I swear to God, I love it so much. So I am just going to be taking this on a flat brush and cleaning up my brow and giving it the shape that I want. So I always love to take it and then kind of just pull it down, so then I can see what we really got going on. So then sorry, I'm moving a lot. So then to clean the top part, I love to take just my foundation and get a little bit, but then I like to clean it off on my hand because sometimes it can be way too much and then that really ruins your brows, so I like to clean it off on my hand. My hands really like my makeup palette. Like by the end of this, my hand's gonna be disgusting. So, just a warning. So then I like to take that, and I'm doing the brow I don't really like on camera, which is probably a total fail, but we're just gonna go ahead and continue. I just take that, and it's really hard for me to show this, but I just clean the top of it up and shape it the way that I want. So we're gonna do that. So you should have something like that. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just gonna clean up the top. So I really like that brow actually, so yay, we did good on the brow. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other brow off camera and I'll be back and we'll continue. So now that my brows are done, we are going to move on. And lately I've been doing my foundation and face halfway before I do my eyes. I don't know why, it's just been what I've been doing lately. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So just for a little primer, I'm gonna go in with the Estee Lauder, the Smoother. It's not my favorite, but it's all I have as a primer right now, so I just like to put it over my pores on my cheeks, because that's where I have the most porous kind of areas. So, and I just like to blend it down. I don't like to put it anywhere else other than this though, so. Like I said, it's not my favorite at all. So then I'm just going to go in with the Badescu Rose Water Spray. Guys, this spray is literally one of my favorite like beauty items ever. It's one of those products that really help your skin and also just give your skin like a beautiful glow from within. Not like a highlighting glow. No. This is like a bitch, I'm flawless and I take care of my skin kind of glow. So that's why I love this stuff. I'm just gonna get that on my skin and then just pounce it in with the beauty blender to kind of just press it into the skin. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but honey, I love it. So I'm kind of a broke bitch right now, so I don't have like a foundation that I think matches me perfectly. So I like to kind of make a little concoction. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Medium, I think. Oh yeah, this is in the shade Medium. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. Not the shade. I don't use the shade for concealing. I just have it because I do other people's makeup. So I just have some darker shades sometimes. So I like to use those sometimes, you know. Just like darken up my foundation a little bit. So I'm just gonna take that and kind of just press it over my skin. It's a little yellow for me, but it works in the end, you will see. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a really good drugstore concealer, I really suggest this one. Also, I fell asleep with makeup on last night watching an alien documentary, so that's how my life's going. How's your guys' life going right now? So after we have something like that, then we're going to go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I really do love the Double Wear. It's a really good foundation. So I'm just going to take, this is in the shade, this is like their lightest shade, Cool Bone. I got it in gratis because it was the only shade that was light enough for me to take. So, and I don't work for the company anymore, so it is what it is for that. So we're just gonna go in with this. Like I said, don't judge. Everything's gonna work out in the end. If I look a little too dark, don't worry. So I like to just take it on a brush and kind of blend it into the skin. I feel like it gets more coverage. And then I like to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Because honey, we're doing full coverage today. We're not playing. We didn't come to play. We came to slay. So just always take it down the neck. And then just more foundation. More. You can never have enough foundation. And I'm just going to blend it on my forehead. So now I'm going to go back in with that MAC Studio Finish Concealer, which is my absolute favorite concealer at the moment. And I'm just going to really, baby, we're going in with that. And I'm just going to apply that to all the places you would apply your concealer. You guys have seen stuff like this a million times, I'm sure, but I love under eye concealing, and I do it over my eyes since I don't do my eye makeup first. More is always more. We're just gonna go and it's just gonna even out all of my skin and not make me look like a super flat potato. I look like a potato, but not like a super flat one. It's always really good to really, oh, I just did my knuckle with black eyeshadow. It's always really good to take the time to blend out your concealer because that's going to defeat the chances of more creasing, and overall it just makes it look, your skin look way better. So I do love to, of course, bake my under eye, but before I bake my under eye, lately I've been going in with this CoverGirl Advanced Radiant Pressed Powder in the shade Ivory and setting my under eye and like highlighting basically my face with it everywhere I put the concealer, and it just overall makes my skin look better throughout the day. Like it's odd, but it just makes my skin look way better throughout the day. Like it lasts longer than like bakeage for me. I still do bake just for that second layer of like protectant, but this just makes my skin look really flawless throughout the day, so I love it. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Lancome Dual Finish pressed powder. I'm just going to take it on this big brush just because I like to just kind of like pounce it into the skin, not really like pack it. This is just going to set the skin beautifully. I really like this powder, and it smells really good. So once we have that going on, then we can go ahead and set the under eye a little bit more. Since we're about to start the eye makeup, I'm going to go in with my Airspun, which is really one of my favorite like setting powders. I really want to try the RCMA No Color powder, but until then we are going to be using this bad boy, which is pretty good. And we're just going to set my under eye and just really apply it just because in case any shadows fall down. So I'm going to be right back. We're going to set my eye and I'm going to zoom in a little closer, and then we are going to start on the eye lip. So hopefully you guys can see a little better about the slay that's about to happen. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to go in with the lightest shade in the Morphe 35F. And we're just going to use it as a transition shade because it's pretty peachy and it just really blends in with my skin really nicely. And it's just starting the eye look that we're going to be doing, which is super freaking glam, so get ready. So we're just blending it all the way up. This is just a step that I like to do. You don't have to do it, it just helps my blending. Also, if I don't show the products, it's because I'm embarrassed and they're broken because I have a really small room, and I don't know, just like my storing messes up some of my products. And a lot of the Morphe palettes, for some reason the top always breaks off of them. I have no idea why, but it just happens. So excuse me for not being some little indie white bitch with cute little candles around me and little melodies playing with my perfect products these companies sent to me. I'm kind of ratchet, so blend that out with is a Lancome like 17 brush, which is one of my favorites. So then I'm going to go in with a kind of darker brown shade. I'm trying to keep this look a little bit neutral because the shirt I'm going to wear is pink, so I don't want to do too more. I want to keep it like a little neutral. So we're going to go in with like a browner shade, and we're just going to blend that into the crease a little darker. And that's just going to keep continuing the depth of what we're doing. Which that's coming out pretty warm, but that's okay. And then just go ahead and blend it out with the bigger brush you were already using. So then I'm going to go in with a darker brown. By the way, to blend that out, I used the Morphe 324, and for this I'm using the Morphe Y19. Bought with my own money, and I have no Morphe codes, so I'm very sorry about that. Maybe one day, guys. So yeah, then we're just gonna blend that darker brown a little bit more onto the lid and into the crease. Continuing to deepen, 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 and then just go ahead and blend the harshness out once again, because you never want harshness when you're doing eye looks, just because that makes it look so mediocre, and we're not mediocre bitches. So yeah, just continuing to blend, blend, blend. That's what's really gonna make the eye look really good. And then just darken it up a little, like one last time. Just because you want as much depth as you can get before it gets messy. So I really like what we have going on there. But the next step, so it's really gonna take it to the next level. So for this part, I'm gonna be taking the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer, and we're gonna be creating kind of like a new crease for my eye, and this is just gonna make it look really, like, this is about to fuck it up. Just wait. So we're just taking a little bit of the concealer, because you don't want to use too much, because then that makes it look creasy throughout the day, and it just ends up being really gross. You can always go in with more, but don't start out with too much. So go ahead and start the crease. You want to look straight on, and then kind of just like start cutting that shit. So then we are going to take this loose highlighter from Artist Couture in the shade Gold Digger, which I'm not. I make my own gold, don't worry. And we're just going to set that eye. Like, this is about to fuck it up. And always go in with a lot, because that just makes it look glam, glam, glam. So then we are going to take that dark brown that we used, and we're just going to now blend it onto the lid so that it just looks like it all comes together. So that looks kind of messy, but don't worry, we're going to blend it out and it's going to look perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my other eye off camera, and then we will be back to finish the rest of the look. So my face looks like super flat right now, but we're about to take it to the next level, don't worry. So now I'm going to be going in with this Makeup Revolution bronzing palette, which is ratchet. I told you guys I'm ratchet. But anyways, we're gonna go in with the lightest bronzing shade, and then we're just gonna bronze the skin and make it look like I have life. This is pretty warm, but I like a warm bronzer. Sue me. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder in the shade Saint Lucia, and we're just gonna go tap into that little contour powder and just chisel out the cheeks. So my favorite lip combo lately is drugstore affordable, so you guys can go get this whenever if you don't like spending too much money. So I like to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Sandstorm, and I like to put this on the perimeter and kind of like just to line my lips with. So once you have something like that, just blend it out. So you get that, and then I go in with the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade Blushing Beige. It's number 915. It's so beautiful. So I'm just going to go over the center of my lips with that. And then I take, I'm extra, I know. And then I take just a little bit of my MAC concealer and kind of just dab it in the very center. Because it makes my lips look beautiful. Like, it makes them look way fuller than they would have. And then, because it's not matte, I like to take a little bit of my translucent setting powder and just set the lips so they last all day. Which you can ask my friends, my lips last all day. We literally go everywhere, to cake places, to out to eat, and my lips are always popping, believe me. So I'm going to go ahead, wipe all my bake off, do my hair, do my lashes, and I will be right back for the finished look. So this is going to be the final look. I did go ahead and apply some bottom lashes. I didn't wear top lashes because I didn't find any that I really liked on me, so I just did a lot of mascara. So hopefully you guys enjoy this look, and if you don't, well, I don't really care because I enjoy this look. No, but this is definitely my go-to glam, like stunting on these hoes kind of look. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you like this look. I will have all the products I used linked below. I'll also have all my social media links in the description, just in case you want to keep up with my not so exciting, full of dreams kind of life. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for once again watching. Make sure if you're new here, you go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and bye.